Over the past 8 months, I drove 1.11 million in qualified pipeline for my clients. And I did this by automating research to personally convince each prospect why they're uniquely positioned to see results with my clients' products. In this video, I'll explain how we did that. But if you're interested in just having us do this for you, there's no upfront payment. I personally guarantee results or you pay nothing. And it only takes 5 hours of you and your team's time spread out over 2 weeks to start seeing results. So this video is for B2B SaaS founders, CEOs, and go-to-market leaders who are looking to add meaningful pipeline with the lowest upfront time and financial commitment. But more specifically, it's for those who have proven success with previous customers and a strong offer that can be presented in a personalized way. Now, if you're not sure if you have that second part, stick around because in the next 3 minutes, I'll explain exactly how I help my clients create that so that we could drive that 1.11 million. But why listen to me? Well, my name is Josh Craig. I'm the founder here at LeadFlow Firm. And this is coming from my experience of adding over $311,000 in closed revenue to RevHeat and adding $150K in qualified pipeline to Noble sales partners in 3.5 months. It's just the first 3.5 months of our engagement. So how does it work? Well, there's 3 steps. The first is we need to build your cold email program, and we need to do it in a way so that it integrates well into your current sales process. From there, we need to launch campaigns using that program to convince prospects, again, why they're uniquely positioned to see results with us. And then from there, we need to iterate until we drive meaningful results and book meetings directly on your calendar. So step 1. So in the first 3 hours of signing up with LeadFlow Firm, we build your entire cold email program and integrate it into your current sales process. But what does that mean? Well, step 1 is building out your email infrastructure. This means buying 10 lookalike domains, buying 20 mailboxes in your name, setting them up on those lookalike domains, making sure that those domains are forwarding over to your primary website. So when a customer goes to them or when a prospect goes to them, it pulls up your main website. We then configure the DNS for top 1% deliverability, and we initiate a 14-day email warm-up period, again, to make sure that we have really good deliverability into our leads inboxes. While that's happening, we create a list building system. So here at LeadFlow Firm, we have a 7-step waterfall enrichment process. And ultimately what that means is that we are checking a variety of email, essentially providers or technology services that provide access to people's email addresses, and then also a variety of email cleaning and verification tools to ensure that we get the best coverage. So if we're reaching out to, say, a market of 10,000 people, we're able to get a really good coverage in terms of how many people do we actually get a validated email address for. And our clients get access, through us to these tools, and we set the whole thing up and set up all the automations to run this waterfall enrichment process. But that's the system that we use, and we build this for each of our clients to get really great coverage and be able to find a lot of contact data. From there, we then configure your email sending tool in the inbox management system. So we use smartlead.ai, but we've built a custom inbox management system that allows us to, 1, manage all of the replies for our clients so they're not getting distracted with positive or negative replies. They just get meetings booked straight on their calendar. And then also we're able to reply to positive responses within 10 minutes, which sets a really great first impression of your company because of that responsiveness. And not only increases the chances that they take a demo, but also increases the chances that they end up becoming a paying customer. We're able to do that with our custom inbox management tool. From there, we then add your calendar and prepare to integrate it into your CRM or integrate lead data that we from people we book meetings with. And we use Calendly to do that. If you don't already have Calendly, we pay for an account for you to get that set up. And then lastly, we configure the weekly activity and results reporting. So a cornerstone of any outbound sales development program is reporting. And whether it's internal or external, it's really important to have really good transparency into what activities are happening and what results those activities are producing. And so, in becoming a client of LeadFlow Firm, and one of our operating principles is to be very forthcoming with what's happening behind the scenes and to report every single week on exactly what happened and what the results of those activities were. And so this here is just a screenshot of our automated system that ensures, even if I'm sick Monday morning or whatnot, every single Monday morning, we will get a report out to you showing exactly what we did and exactly the results that came from those activities. The number of people we reach out to, the total number of outbound emails we sent, the number of replies we got, and the number of meetings or demos booked. So again, in the first 3 hours of signing up with us, you get this entire system. It's the exact same robust email program that's driven a $1.11 million pipeline in 8 months. And you don't have to do anything to get it. We set all this up for you. You don't even have to pay for it because there's no upfront payment. Now, from your prospective customer's perspective, this is part of your internal operations. So the emails look like they're coming from you. They're all having meetings with you and your team, and the lookalike domains are forwarding to your website. So your leads and your prospective customers, your market, they never know that we're the ones behind the scenes running all of this. This just looks like it's part of your internal ops. Now, from there, we need to launch campaigns using the system and convince prospects why they're uniquely positioned to see results with us. So what I specifically mean by this is we need to show prospects that we know something about their situation or their business that increases their chances of getting results with us in a really logical or reasonable way. So for example, one client I had sold their software to hotels, where the more rooms a hotel had, the bigger the results they could see. So what we did was use SERP API and Clay.com to automate Google searches to actually go ask Google how many rooms a given property had. We then scraped those results and used GPT to analyze them and ultimately just produce the number. We then merged that data into emails to send emails like this. Hey, John, I saw that you've got 126 rooms at Hotel Example. Because you have over 100 rooms, I'm 90% sure we can, and then the rest of the email. But as you can see, this email right off the bat, literally in the first line, the first two lines, is already doing a lot of the heavy lifting sales work to convince John, in this case, that they are uniquely positioned to see results with our product. And this performed really well. And as you can imagine, not only is really personalized right off the bat, but like I said, is doing a lot of that heavy sales work. Now, then from there, we need to iterate until we see results and book meetings on your calendar. So it is our responsibility to analyze campaign data and come up with new ways to present your product and your offer until we find which way works best. And then from there, again, we also handle all of the replies and book the meetings on your calendar. So you just get demos booked on the calendar and you get forwarded the thread of the email that booked that. So you've got the context coming into the call to know kind of what was going on there. So that's what we do. What do you do? What's your responsibilities with an engagement like this? Well, there's only 5 things you have to do. And again, these things take a total of about 5 hours spread out over 2 weeks. First is sharing access to case studies and sales call recordings with me and my team so that we can study your customers, listening to sales calls, actually hearing what got them interested in speaking with you all and what their world looks like, what problems they see your software helping them solve. From there, you join an onboarding call with me to understand your market and offer a bit better. So once we've got a good understanding of your customers, then we want to get a better understanding of your offer and your product and the people we're going after, and basically how your product fits in with their world. From there, you just need to connect your calendar and Zoom conferencing, or your Zoom your Zoom account or your conferencing software, which if you already have Calendly, this takes 1 click. If you don't, it takes 7 minutes to set it up. And again, we pay for your Calendly account. Then you give us a do not contact list of all your current customers, investors, anyone you don't want us reaching out to on your behalf. And then we have a pre-launch call. Otherwise, we set up your entire system, handle the web scraping and AI analysis, write the emails, launch campaigns, analyze results, manage replies for you, book them on your calendar, and all of that. And again, it costs you nothing to start working with us and only 5 hours of your time spread out over 2 weeks. So if you're interested in the lowest upfront investment available, both time and financial, to drive 150 to 700K of qualified pipeline in the next 12 months, then go ahead and book a call. I really look forward to actually getting to meet you, speak with you, and learn a bit more about your business, see if we're a good fit.